So proud of him. Couldn't be more proud. Just knew the team was focused and determined as they have been all season, and this is a locker room of heroes. We talked about it last night. I mean, we don't need one or two heroes. We need a whole team of them, and it was a great team win.
Pat?
Jim, first half you had to somewhat depart from the way you really normally play and just make plays through the pass game, especially going downfield. How did that come together, and then how did it revert back kind of in the second half?
A couple things. I mean, we knew that that we could make those kind of plays, and CJ really got us started. Cornelius Johnson with the catch, and then broke the tackle, 75 yards. And I think the very next time we came back, if I'm not mistaken, one play, 75-yard touchdown. And we never got away from the running game. And one good thing about the running game is it can wear on you, and that's why it's usually better, as the game goes on. And love Donovan Edwards, man. When he gets free, you don't even think about it. It's going to be a touchdown, and great to see those 75 and 85-yard runs. Those were huge. Defense, another really tremendous job. Jesse Minner and Klink and the defensive staff. Mike Elston, George Hilo, Jay Harbaugh. I mean, another great job. Second half defense. They did an incredible job. We felt like any kind of stop was going to be like gold, and we weren't going to mess up any stop with any kind of penalty, or even if they got into a punting situation, being offsides or roughing the punter. Those stops were like gold to us coming into this game, and it was great that we got so many in this game. Just can't say enough about the players, the coaches. They're incredible. And it's a happy locker room, as you can imagine. But I mean, they're down there giving thanks to God. And it's just, as I said, I think I told you this. It's a spiritual team, and they're happy. They're celebrating, but they're giving thanks.
Toledo Station back on the left.
Jim, a couple years ago, I asked you what was the difference between you and Ohio State. What is the difference now between you and Ohio State?
I don't know. That seems like a lot of layers to some onion. But I'm just happy with our team. I thought it was a great team effort. Played great. They played as well as you could ask them to play, and couldn't be more happy or more proud of them. And then move on to next week. Great to be able to play in the championship game, and we'll get ready for that.
Tom?
Jim, what can this kind of win, the implications that were on the line, what can that do for a young quarterback like JJ in terms of leadership, performance, just as a role in general?
Well, I've always said it. I mean, he's got it. He's just got that it factor in every way. First-year starter. I don't think there's any first-year starter in the history of Michigan that's won 12 games, 12-0. And in their first game starting against Ohio State, at Ohio State, to play that great, everybody on our team knows it. So it wasn't a I don't know. I mean, how to answer your question? What can that do for him? I mean, he already has it. He's already got it. So, just keep rolling with him.
I didn't know if just seeing this and actually happening getting back here as a
Yeah, well, it's been happening. It's been happening a lot. And then, second half it started. Hey, let's run, JJ. I mean, he was just on fire in every way, running the ball, throwing the ball. Just so focused and determined, like the rest of the team was. I mean, it was a team that was very focused and determined. You could really see it really see it in him. Get in here, Mikey. Man, look at this. It's all these guys. It's really. Hey, there's another one. I love you too. Love
On
you
the left,
too.
your lane.
Yeah, Coach Harbaugh, obviously last year you felt like a bit of a catharsis moment for the program and for you personally. And, you know, when you were a player, it took you a few times to beat Michigan State, or not Michigan State, sorry, Ohio State at home. And, you know, same deal now as a coach. You know, what is this? Can you help put this into context? Like, what does this feel like? What does this mean for you and for the program? It's, you know, first time.
It feels great to, sing the victors in Columbus, and our team really earned it in every way.
Bob.
Jim, you've talked all year, last year, about putting so much focus on this game, and last year was a first beat in a while. Do you feel like now, in a certain way, you've gained control of this rivalry that had been out of control for a while?
Just how I feel is, our team really paid the price. They really put in all the work, and that's what they did. Just the hard work, the sweat. I mean, you sweat every other game, to get to this game and get to this opportunity. And we were, thankful to be where we were, right where we wanted to be, and then came down here. The players were all focused and determined to win the game.
Bernie.
Jim, did you see last week or a couple weeks ago what we saw out there today? Or did any of that surprise you today?
No, I knew. What part? What are you talking
No,
about?
I just wondered, did you see it on film?
Did I see a great defense? I saw a great defense. Been seeing it all year. Seen a tremendous offensive line. I mean, the protection was great again. Moving people up front. I've seen a quarterback that's got it. Staff that does an incredible job. Players that play their hearts out, play with incredible effort. I've been all the things that we've been seeing. It wasn't anything new. I mean, saw some saved some things. Had some nice things. Emptied the playbook in a lot of ways. Got the deep shots, and saved some things for this game. But overall, no. I mean, it's been that's what it's been for the entire season. And I love these guys. And it's really all the credit is to the players and the coaches. Appreciate it, and I'll let you guys talk to them. Good.
Chris.
Best coach in America right here, man.
Coach, I was going to ask about Mikey real quick, just his impact on the game and what he's meant to you on that side of the ball and how he played today.
Okay. Well, see, as you know, Mikey's been a incredible player for us offensively. Always penchant for making the big play, do anything, block, just like all our receivers. I mean, all our receivers. I mean, they're block. They're happy for the other guy's success. Somebody gets a touchdown, running back. I mean, to get a block for somebody. I mean, that's do anything for the team. That's our receiving group. Cornelius, Ronnie Bell, A.J. Henning will do anything. So will Andrell Anthony, anything for the team. Roman Wilson, I mean, anything for the team. And Mikey certainly was that guy. And then asked Mikey if he would, consider going over to defense. Figured it was going to be tough to replace Dax Hill, and just felt like Mikey had the skill set for it, and he was smart enough to be able to do that and play both ways. And then also he was willing to, and then he just was so good at it, right off the bat. Dog?
Got that dog in him.
Disciplined athlete with grit. Yes, he does have that dog in him, no doubt about it. And he was so good at it, we just started playing him at nickel and corner all the time. And that play you made at PBU in the end zone and others. I mean, just the way he tackles and will do anything for the team. Same with my guy right here, Mike Barrett. Great fifth-year senior, great captain. Hope you come back next year. And you too, Mike. Just just couldn't have it any better. I mean, there's not a coach in America that could have it any better than to have this group of players. I mean, every single one of them, just love them.
Mike, did you feel like they were going to test you today?
Oh, definitely. With the way Meka Egbuka been playing this year, we knew that was a guy that they wanted to get the ball to in certain situations. So, you know, coaches did a great job this week preparing me for those situations. And there's a few I gave up, but that's just the game of football. And just, you know, having that next play mentality and being ready to make the next play that comes to you.
Jim,
The Mullings play, what did you see at that moment to go with that?
Just the play we had worked on. You could tell they were really crowding the line of scrimmage. No depth to the defense, and it's a play we've saved for the entire year. Really built up for it. It's a Blake Corum play. He's had the most reps on it, but with Kalel kind of audition, it just felt like he was the best one to throw it. So very few reps he had, but I mean, what a guy. And there's nobody that'll do more for the team than Kalel Mullins. I mean, running back, linebacker, and then we brought him back over to running back early in August to really be a big back for us. And then Nakai Hill-Green got hurt, so we had to just keep Kalel at linebacker. And then this week brought Kalel back to the offensive side, and about 2-3 days into it of practice, you could see that he was getting back to that form that he was in August, and but also liked the way he was throwing the ball better than anybody else, but he just executed it really good. What we saw was just how tight they were playing to the line of scrimmage. A great job by Scooney adjusting the ball.
With Donovan, how much of that was a pain management thing for him? I mean, was with the cast on his hand, how much of that did you expect him to have a kind of second half performance?
Yeah, well, when Donovan first got here, he was here mid-year freshman, and he had just come off of surgery and was in a cast for the whole spring practice, 6, 7, 8 weeks. And at one point, I remember distinctly saying, because he was catching everything with a cast, I'm like, if he can catch everything, I mean, certainly everybody without a cast could catch it. Remember that? Remember that, Mike? I mean, he was catching everything, right? So I had little doubt that there was no pain management. I mean, he's just that. Either there's not a lot of pain, or he's just that tough of a guy, because there's no pain management to it, other than how he's managing it, and he's as tough as they come. All right.
We're going to
Appreciate it.
Coach. Bring in Dan.
Great job. Love you.
Dan,
Love you too, Coach.
questions?
Yeah, so they were in 12 personnel. I had the tight end. He started to play blocking, and then so the first thing I thought of was, all right, if he's blocking, I need to find the next thing coming out. And then he released late, and I was kind of in a trail position. And the only thing running through my head at that time was just don't give up another touchdown, strain to the ball, get it out any way you can. And when I saw the ball in the air, I saw the ball get thrown, and I was like, all right, it's floating a little bit, so I think I have time to get there. And I saw the ball go into the tight end's hands, and only thing I was thinking was just punch it out, and just don't give up that touchdown.
Aaron?
For both of you, you guys have now won this game 2 years in a row. Do you feel like you have the control of rivalry now?
I mean, I ain't really got much to say about that. I mean, I just feel like, I would say yes. I would say as of now, like, we just kind of playing our ball, being the kind of team that we knew we were. It's just going from there. I'm sorry, my voice kind of out, but.
John Borton?
Just talk about that second half overall. Is that, in the time that you've watched Michigan football and the time we've been here, one of the best second halves, especially
in a place like this?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Coach, right before we went out, he said he was like, let's go finish this game, second half team. And for the first time this year, I thought to myself, I was like, you know what, maybe we might be a second half team, and that's fine. Just finish the game. That's what we've been doing, and we're going to continue doing that.
Yeah.
Pat?
For even players, once they answer, did you sense frustration coming from them as the game wore along offensively? They had their way with every opponent. You guys shut them down. What did you sense from them?
Going into the fourth quarter, we had a quick defensive talk, and first thing we did was we looked over at their sideline, and they were over there hanging their heads a little bit, so we knew, we were like, all right, they're vulnerable right now, and let's go out there, let's keep pouncing on them, keep taking away the run game, the pass game, and just take advantage of every opportunity.
Ron Wright?
I think you might have just answered it, but last year after you guys won, Ohio State's toughness was called into question. In fact, I think maybe some of you guys even called them soft. How tough did it feel like it was today, coming in, especially being on the road?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, like you can feel when their will breaks, like when they haven't been used to getting hit or getting as physical as we came to play, and you can kind of just feel it kind of go out of them. I need a cough drop or something, but
I need water.
some water. You got it. Yeah,
About
you
what
got it.
point was that you felt like their will had been broken and you guys had the game in hand, or at least were getting to that point?
I would say fourth quarter. Once we went up by 2 scores, I feel like that's kind of the point where we all looked over to the side and was like, yeah, you could see like they started hanging their head. They weren't getting off the ball as fast. They weren't really having that confidence that they're used to playing with. And, yeah, you could just tell just by looking at them.
Isaiah?
Mikey, what point did you decide that you were going to plant the flag at midfield? And did you guys discuss that beforehand, or you just kind of just do it?
Oh, I was thinking about that since January. Just coming down here, having the opportunity to win this game at this stadium, first time since 2000. Just, even last year, the only thing I was thinking about was fans rushing the field. This year, I was thinking about playing the flag, and just speaking it into existence. My bad. Just being able to do that feels great. He answered earlier about the rivalry changing, and I just think Coach Harbaugh is doing a great job of helping us execute when this game comes about, and then just preparing us for this moment.
On the left, Michael?
Thank you. As you guys get ready to go back to Indianapolis again, potentially the college football playoff, what's the same about this year's team compared to last year, and what's different that allows you to get back to the same spot?
I think what's the same is the grit, determination, the underdog mindset that we had last year. The Michigan versus everybody mindset. What's different is just the fact that it's not the same team as last year. We don't have the same guys defensively. We don't have the same guys offensively. We have majority of the same guys offensively, but the identity is not the same as what it was last year. What worked for last year's team is not the same thing that's working right now. We play with a different attitude. Not to take nothing away from last year's team, but right now what we're doing is we just have a mindset of nothing that gets in our way is going to stop us, and that's just what we pride ourselves on.
Jimmy?
You guys lost a bunch of games in the same row a couple of years ago. Now you won 2 in a row. Where's your confidence against this team now compared to where it was 2 or 3 years ago?
I mean, just way up. Like after losing so many games in a row, like just the feeling of going into this week just kind of feels different. Like you just have to do it, and now like winning 2 in a row, it just gives us just as a program just that confidence. Just as a whole Michigan family, it just kind of gives everybody just that confidence of being able to go and do it again.
Chris?
What's it mean when you see your captain go off your other captain, Blake Corum, and you know he's going to be struggling, but he gives it a go anyway?
It just shows, like I said, that grit, determination we have, and there's not a doubt in my mind that everyone on this team is going to give everything they have to help this team succeed, and Blake is definitely one of those guys. You know, Coach Harbaugh said it earlier in the season, Blake is somebody that could play at 12 o'clock, come back and play at 7 o'clock. That's just who he is. That's what he does, and he's not going to, whatever, you know, bumps, bruises, injuries he has, he's going to fight through it and try to give his all.
Got time for about one or two more, Angelique?
For both of you, the College Football Playoff Committee has been harping on Michigan's non-conference and that you guys didn't have a huge win except Penn State. What does this game say about this team, and also even about the defense, that you guys really hadn't played an offense that challenged you too much until today?
I just want to know what their excuse going to be now. I mean, they've given a lot of excuses about, you know, why we were the underdogs and this and that. But, I mean, just turn on the tape. That's kind of how I see it.
Jimmy?
Like you talked about maintaining the identity. How is that, your guys' confidence in your identity grown in your time here, and what role do you think that plays on the field?
I really don't think that there was ever a confidence issue with, you know, the team's past. It's just
Not confidence, just like the way you get buy into the, you know, the smash mouth stuff. How does that help on the field?
oh, I mean, it speaks for itself, really. Just buying into the game plans, buying into, you know, summer workouts, winter workouts, having that mindset of, you know, we want to be the top team. We want to be, you know, the top dogs of the conference. We want to be a team that's, you know, not looked at as, you know, Michigan doesn't deserve to be in this place, that place. And it's like, you know, I was in the training room over the week, and I saw ESPN headline say, is Michigan capable of upsetting Ohio State? And to me, it was like, we're the top 4 teams. They're 2, we're 3. Why is this even a question about an upset? You know, and that's a chip we have as a team that gives us, all right, you know what, this is how they're looking at us. Let's go and prove them wrong.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.